once-in-a-lifetime personal experience. Here you have recorded history. Save for your kids, send to your friends, only 50 cents.
On the 8th day of meeting, from Minister's Gate to Main, secret tribunals, toxic BT core, no local governance, no minimum wage, infested forest rollback, Clean Air Act, all contained into the
laws such as the Endangered Species and the Clean Water and Clean Air Act are being trampled by the World Trade Organization without any representation from the people. I'm here with non-violent peaceful protests to shut this down so that tomorrow morning and the day after that and the day after that, years and years when our children grow up, they know that we did this for the earth and for love.
I'm here to protest the single biggest sellout of Canadian freedom and rights in the history of our country since the Aboriginal people were pushed off the land in the, 500 years ago. This is an absolutely despicable act by our government, what's going on. Not only does the process stink, none of the Canadian public was consulted on what the rules should be or how the rules should be decided. It was all done behind closed doors, and they're stealing the things that we hold most dear and which give us our Canadian identity.
Ain't no violence, violent people, and violent people aside. Ain't no violence, violent people, and violent people aside.
You don't go along with their ideas and their goals, they can make you a third world country. It's a policy that we've seen America take against Cuba 30 years ago. That was the beginning of a bad idea. This is the culmination. It's putting American workers out of jobs. It's creating labor slavery in third world countries. It's a bad idea all around. Where are you from? I'm from Seattle, Washington.
The building is shut down for the day. We don't mean to inconvenience you, but we're trying to stop the destruction. We're closing it down for everyone. People have been working within it too long, and it hasn't changed anything. It's just going to work. We're trying a different approach, and we ask you to respect that.
Another delegate, don't take it out on third party.
We're not taking it out on you, we're just not letting you through. There's nothing in there. Sorry, we're doing our job too.
People doesn't want to eat any more of that kind of food. We don't want any more hormone in the beef.
No.
We don't want any more GMO in our food. I think actually in the United States we have to make also a big movement to put this kind of multinational away. You should throw them in the sea.
This is the biggest, most important thing that has happened as far in my whole lifetime. I feel like, this is the most empowering feeling. So many people out here, so many different types of people. That's the most amazing part.
intersection. A child of 2 years old was tear gassed. Old ladies were buckled over, vomiting with tears coming out of their faces.
My boss told me to do it. My boss, who's getting paid, told me to do it. And if I want to get paid, I have to listen to my boss. I have to torture people.
Discussion and not a hidden agenda.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. And what do we get for it? Pepper spray. What do we get for it? Pepper spray.
Did you get pepper sprayed?
At least there are 50,000 people that really care and are worked up about something. And hopefully we can come out here and give them a shove in a little more radical direction. And it's a hell of an opportunity to show that the problem with the WTO is the same problem that all the institutions that fill our lives are guilty of. There's people other than ourselves in control of our lives. They just keep getting further and further away from us and more powerful. I don't care whether they're making decisions that I like or whether I hate. The fact that they're making those decisions is unhealthy and unnatural. And so I'm hoping that we can come out here and get crazy and fuck enough shit up that every city in the world knows that it can't host the WTO conference, and it better give control back to the people of their own lives, or else that city is going to be torn to pieces.
What do we want? Class war! When do we want it? No! What do we want? Class war! When do we want it? No! What do we want? Class war! When do we want it? No!
What do you think, man?
Huh?
What do you think?
I think this is crazy, man. This is insane. I know they're just blue-collar workers. They gotta listen to us, man. This is a peaceful protest. We didn't incite any of those guys, and they're just fucking bombing our ass like crazy. You know? This is messed up. This is about corporate greed. This is not about the cops. So,
All right, thanks, man.
have a nice day.
Steer gas, it's coming right near you guys.
Watch it, watch it.
Stop it! It's a motherfucker bird! This is our house! Kick these out!
Are you guys burning recyclable stuff?
Yeah,
Does that make any sense?
Oh, yeah. The world will never forget this fucking day. That's for damn sure. The world will never forget this fucking day.
So, what do you think? What are you here for, man?
Oh, I live here for one thing.
Behind you, man.
I'm pushing 40.
Behind you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Watch
out! Keep it over that way!
So you're pushing 40.
That's right. And I can push this damn thing. That's for goddamn
All right.
Time to get the old farts in the action.
Do you feel pretty empowering to all of a sudden take over the fucking streets and...
Finally, my generation is able to do something or say something. We really haven't had to say too much. Well, because, I mean, most of the people my age that I graduated with, they were all caught up in the Reagan bullshit back in the 80s. And that just turned into the computer bullshit in the early 90s. And I've always been an artist and a guitar player, and you know, I've never felt sorry for myself for the fact that I haven't had too much money. The best part is, tonight, all of us are vindicated. Tonight, all of us are able to say something to the world, and nobody dies. That's the best part. I hope nobody dies, because at least for all this noise and all this tear gas and all this burning, at least a statement has been made. A real statement has been made.